Christmas Day, Monday, December 25th, 2017. Oh God, no. I'm not the only one in the water. Through the murk, I see the top of my father's head as he slowly drifts away. I can't tell if he's above me or below me, and I don't know which direction I'll have to swim to get to safety. My vitals have slowed, and I've lost feelings in my extremities. I don't know how much longer I can go before my lungs betray me and fill with dark water. My body urges me to forget everything else, to leave my father behind and save myself. But no matter how much of a bastard he's made me, that's not an option. I paddle and kick my way over to him, grabbing him around the chest. I pull, but he doesn't come. Tugging again, I see how the bubbles rise as his foot breaks free of the boggy bottom. Following those bubbles, I use the lifeguard hold I learned as a camp counselor and pull my father toward the icy surface. My chest is burning. Sharp crystals dig into my palm as I run my hand along the bottom of the ice. I use my fist, trying to punch through, but I don't have the strength. I say a silent prayer, fading now. I begin to lose my grip on my father. With my last reserve, as life places its hand on the doorknob to leave, I surge forward. By some great miracle, I find a break in the ice, just big enough for the two of us to squeeze through. I gasp for air, holding my father's head above the freezing water. Leveraging my weight by going back below the surface, I push him up onto the ice. Re-emerging, I simply don't have the remaining fortitude to free myself. My arms are so lifeless, I only know they're flopping onto the ice because I can see them. My fingers won't bend. My hands can't gain a grip. I sputter, asking my father to take hold of me and help me climb from the water, but I don't think he can hear me. I'm finding it difficult to process what's happening now, but I know this is it for me. My death may not be as peaceful as it would have been had I simply remained below the surface, but at least I got him out. As my head sinks below the waterline, I realize my father isn't breathing. His lips are blue. I may have beaten Chris's time tonight, but my father couldn't hold his breath as long as I did. Slipping away now, I'm spirited off to some warm place. Do you want to hold him? My father stands over me, cradling a newborn infant in his arms. My mother, who lies in a hospital bed beside me, says, "I don't know if that's a good idea." I look down and see that my tiny arm is wrapped with bandages, and I remember where I am and what happened. I was bitten by a dog last night, and Nana and Pop brought me to the hospital. I got 13 stitches. I also remember that yesterday my brother was born here in this same hospital, and I'm about to meet him for the first time. Nana and Pop stand at the foot of the bed, smiling down at me, and Grandpa Limley faces us in a nearby chair.
"Hold his head,"
Nana says. Pop laughs. "He's not really going to hold him, Louise." Noticing my anxious expression, Grandpa Limley says,
"Don't worry, Polly. You won't hurt him."
My mother rolls onto her side, so she's facing me.
"We'll help you, won't we, Darryl?"
My parents each place their hands on the baby as they steady him on my lap. I gaze down at his little red face, pouting back at me.
"Say hello, Christopher."
I try these complicated new words, and the room collectively chuckles. When I lean down and kiss him, Nana says, "Oh, I wish I'd brought my camera."
"Who needs a camera?" my father asks. "We'll always have this memory."
I open my eyes and somehow find the strength within me to push onward. I climb out of the water, and with shaking hands I search for my father's pulse. My training kicks in, and with limbs that feel like they died without me, I begin to administer CPR. I hear and feel my father's bones creak as I compress his chest, and I wonder how long it'll take before his ribs begin to break. "Help me, Nicholas," I say, wondering what's compelled me to use that name. I don't really know anyone called Nicholas. I feel helpless. I should be seeking out medical treatment for myself, but I refuse to quit on this man I barely know. I bend low to breathe air into his lungs. I place my frozen lips over his mouth, pinch his nose, and blow. I turn my head, draw in a breath, and as I repeat the breath, I feel something enter my mouth. My father coughs, clearing his lungs of fluid. I collapse, and the world fades away.
Go to sleep, little one. Lay down your sweet head. Cuddle up, get cozy and warm in your bed. Close your eyes, little one, and sleep the night through, knowing there are angels watching over you.